Hello everybody, Assassionator back with another Halo Infinite weekly update video for week number 142, which is also Season 8, Operation 1. So the new operation is Fleetcom, which comes with a free 20-tier operation pass, just like usual. I'll go ahead and run you through that, but this thing is going to run for 5 weeks in total. They have been doing a lot of 4-week ones, but this one happens to be 5 weeks, which is from July 30th today to September 3rd. So what you get in here, if you pay the 500 credits, which I did because I wanted this weapon model, and I think it's actually a good deal for a weapon model. So you get the commando weapon model, along with the coding for every single one of your weapons. But the free stuff would be this Anvil nameplate emblem bundle set, the knee pads, all for your Mark 5B. That's basically what they're kind of gauging towards, things for your Mark 5B this operation. You get the chest attachment, the utility attachment, which is your Samsung Galaxy phone, your left and right shoulder pads, a helmet, the operator helmet, along with an attachment for that, and of course the, I believe, 15,000 Spartan points in total for completing this whole pass. I think it's a little lacking, but I think every single operation, at least the last 4, in my opinion, have been lacking. I don't believe I've used one piece that I've gotten from the operations there. I think I used more of what we've gotten from the exchange, more than I do the operation. But you know what, I'm a collector. I play enough that I'm gonna end up getting everything anyways, so I'll end up adding these to my collection in case something just happens to grow on me. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and move over to multiplayer. So in multiplayer, the feature mode is VIP, so you get a little bit more XP at the end of a match by playing this one. Now, for those of you who don't know what VIP is, I believe the last time I at least played it and seen it would be Halo 3. So I don't know if it's came out in like Halo Reach or anything after that. I don't believe it has. I play every Halo and I just don't remember playing it, but maybe it was a mode that I skipped on. You can let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong on that. But it is a 4v4 mode where each team has one VIP member and the rest of the team needs to protect that VIP member while killing opponents trying to kill your VIP, along with killing the other VIP who has extra health. So VIPs have extra health. Now, each kill of a VIP is 1 point. So obviously, if I kill that VIP, my team gets 1 point. When a VIP dies, somebody else on your team becomes VIP. So I don't know if it's random or how exactly they choose that, but somebody else does become VIP. You won't be a VIP 2 times in a row, I don't think. I don't think that it is set up that way. But again, don't know how the programming is. If maybe there is a chance every once in a while you might become it. But again, maybe someone can let me know in the comments below if maybe there's some rhyme or reason behind it. Now, as far as maps go, we don't have any new maps. I believe that 343 did say that we're going to be getting some firefight maps. Don't know if they're coming this season. I just know that they're being worked on. They are community maps because, of course, 343 doesn't do any original maps anymore. Seems like everything that they release now is community. And you know what? For the most part, I don't really mind because they are still great maps that they end up putting out there. The community is very talented. But moving on from that, let's go ahead and go over to the shop. There's a whole lot going on, so that's why I'm kind of going fast because I don't want this video to be too long for you. But here in the shop, of course, we have a lot of repeat items and 2 brand new bundles. So the biggest bundle that most people will be eyeballing is this Ghost of Reach. Don't know if the people want to pay 1,800 credits, but there will be another way to get this helmet. I'll talk about that next. But you get this helmet along with the helmet attachment. Now with this helmet, it's cool looking, but at the same exact time, it's weird looking. I just find the helmet to be a weird shape. It's too long vertically, in my opinion. And then that skull kind of looks like it's crammed in there a little bit too much. I mean, I guess that's how your face would look inside of one, but it just looks a bit weird to me. So it's nothing that I'm really gung-ho about getting. So I'll go ahead and go option number 2 on earning this myself. But I have seen some pretty cool on Twitter. People who have this helmet had to purchase the helmet, and their setups actually look really good with it, at least from that angle. You also get this armor coating for all of your 9 armor cores, this wrist attachment, along with the left and right shoulder pads, which both look like little pouches with a knife cutter in there, a box cutter. You get the broken iPhone, along with it falling out of its OtterBox case, and then you get the broken iPad. So you get to go ahead and have the iPad and iPhone on you if you really want. That's in that bundle. Then the other bundle, they actually did something good. They did it last operation also. they did split up one of the bundles. I think they should be doing that to all bundles. You know, they should actually have the helmet. If I want just that helmet, you know what? Go ahead and charge me whatever. I feel that a fair price would probably be like 700 credits for it. But knowing them, they'd probably charge you 1,000. But again, if they put it out there, they at least leave that option for those people who aren't going to use everything. I hope that they end up doing this more. I wish every week they'd have a brand new bundle, an old bundle, not a brand new, but bring in another bundle, an older one, and split it up just like this. These prices are a little absurd in my opinion, but hey, it's better than paying $1,800 if all you want is this helmet right here, right? So you do get all 8 pieces right in here. So you can get the Crosscore coating, the helmet attachment, the left and right shoulder, the utility belt, the chest attachment, and the wrist attachment. So you can buy all those separate if you want, or spend $1,800 and get it all if you want, I guess, most of the pieces, because as you see, they're kind of overpriced individually, where if you just want this coating and this, you already paid over the price of just getting this. So hopefully you don't make that mistake. Now, with that said, I did tell you that there's another way to get that helmet, which is in the exchange. So there is 3 brand new items. I already purchased the 2 with my Spartan points. I did have like almost 3,100 when I first checked this out. But inside of here, obviously you can get the Ghost of Reach helmet, 75,000 Spartan points, which is a lot. Way more expensive than anything that they've added into the exchange. But you know what? This is at least something to grind for. This is something that a lot of people would probably appreciate overall that they add in here for you to earn it. Yes, it sucks that you have to put so much time in, but at least you can do that if you don't want to spend 1,800 credits. So you get just the helmet along with the attachment. So something that I'm probably going to end up working my way towards. But again, we'll have to see. By the time I hit 75,000 credits, I'm pretty sure we'll be in Season 8, Operation 3. There might have been something else that popped up, along with all the other new stuff. Because again, I'm basically like a collector, so I'm going to purchase everything. So everything else, they got a lot of, I guess, older stuff that would be either weekly stuff, other battle pass type things. Not battle pass, what would it be? Fracture items, different things like that. But the new stuff is what I'm going to talk about, which will be this helmet right here. And the other helmet looks pretty similar. So it's this helmet. I like this. Again, this is my style of helmet. So I do like this. I might end up changing out my Mark 5B core to either this helmet or the other one that I purchased, which is new, which would be this helmet. Let me see. Actually, I think I like this one more. So I think I'm going to be going with that. You know what? Go ahead and equip that right now on video so you know what's going on. Okay, so that's everything in the exchange. Obviously, HCS. Where's that? So gotta go to HCS. They still have this. This came out, I want to say, last week. So it was it was last Tuesday it came out. Yes. So obviously these bundles with the kill effect. So it's a team kill effect along with the the Skull Taker weapon model for your sniper rifle. Really cool looking. I still haven't decided which one I'm gonna get. You know what? I decided which one I'm gonna get. Space Station Gaming. Going with that one. So now I just purchased that. Might as well do that while I'm here. So yes, Space Station Gaming I already got. As you see, it was 1,000 credits, but because I purchased that, I told you in the last video, now basically the kill effect, if you want any other team kill effects, it's now 600 credits after you purchase the first one. So you kind of got to see that in action. Now, moving on from there, we're going to go ahead and basically talk about the updates, because there's quite a few updates. So the first update, or the first area of updates that I'm going to talk about, is here in challenges. So it has been for a while that your first daily match played, you get 250 Spartan points. Your second daily match, you get 500 XP. Well, now every match after your second, for that day, you'll get 100 Spartan points. So they did add another way for you to actually get more Spartan points. So to me overall, that's a plus right there. It's going to help you be able to get up to that 75,000 credits, because if not, if you're only able to get the weeklies, the dailies, and everything from the Operation Pass, it'd probably take you quite a long time to actually get the 75,000 saved up. Now, from there, another update will be Crosscore coating. So I'm not just talking about armor coatings. They did 57 of those. They did 11 weapon coatings and 6 vehicle coatings. So if you have some, I guess, favorites that haven't been Crosscore, it's time to now check it out. Because one of my favorites, which is the Halo HCS 2022 Silverish coating, You see right now on my Spartan, right here, this one. A lot of people had always asked, like, what is that? They hadn't seen that one. Well, it was only available, I want to say, a day and a half at the end of year one HCS. So I was one of those who picked it up. I loved it then. I've been sporting it basically ever since then. I'll swap it off if I find something else really cool, or it just happens to be a season thing, but it ends up coming right back to it. So that was only for my Mark 7 and my Mark 4. Well, now, as you see, I got it on my Mark 5B, I got it on my Yorai, and I don't think I swapped it out on anything else. Oh, I got it on my Rakshasha, and then, of course, my Mirage, and my Mark 4. So quite a few. It's fully cross-core. Any of my Spartans, my cores, can have it on there. I just went through them, and those are the ones that I felt that they look really good on, so I swapped to that. But of course, like I said, if you have any favorites that haven't been cross-core, check it out, because there's a good chance it might be cross-core now. Now, let's go ahead and move on to some other, I guess, updates, which would be sandbox updates. So now all weapons either got a nerf or a buff, including the legendary weapon variants, grenades, and vehicles. Now, a couple that I wanted to point out is that you can now do grenade jump. That's one of those things that they added into the sandbox. So I want to see how pros end up utilizing this. You know, if they're able to pull off some crazy kills with that. You know, sneak attacks from a angle that people didn't think that they can come from, but with that they can now go ahead and do that. I want to see that. But I do see it being utilized a lot in Capture the Flag on Aquarius, because that's one of the, I guess, the main areas that instead of going around, you're going to go right ahead and just kind of quick get up there with that grenade jump. Now, from what I'm being told by my buddy Skylines, who was playing it earlier today, he told me that you lose about half your shields by doing that. So if you pull it off correctly, you lose about half your shields. So you got to kind of look at that trade. Is it really going to be worth it? Because you're going to get some of full shields. Unless you sneak attack them, it's going to end up resulting in, most likely, you end up dying unless you outgun them. But again, that depends on your skill level. Now, as far as the ranked update, we did get a rank reset because it's all a brand new season. You know, they don't call it seasons, they don't go by seasons, but this is basically a season. Every 3 operations is basically a season, because that's when they do the rank reset. They did in the Bandit, because obviously ranked uses the Bandit Evo. The fire rate has been adjusted. It has been nerfed, so now you shoot slower. And according to, again, Skylines, he told me about it, and he says that it is a noticeable difference. If you look at the numbers, or what they're saying it's not really much of a difference, but he says it is noticeable. But the positive is his aiming much better. He's more precise. He's getting a lot more perfects and headshots. So it could be one of those things that they adjusted it, and it looks like a nerf, but it's actually a buff. But again, let me know in the comments below what you feel about that. Then Forge, for all of you who are creating maps out there, you know, all the Halo community, they added now where you're able to put over 100 different campaign music tracks into your builds, along with adding a bunch of voice lines from Jeff Stizer, who is better known as the God Voice of Halo. He has returned with over 1,000 lines that you can use. They also added the VIP game mode logic, and along with that, they added armor effects and a bunch of other things. Now, for all of them, if you want to know, because I briefly just went over it, pointing out a couple of things, if you want to know more in depth how they updated this game, you know, today, then I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description of this video to the Halo Waypoint post, where they actually have all the details. You can see by the seconds how they adjusted it, different things like that. Again, I'm not going to get all technical on it. That'd be a whole nother video. Again, don't want to waste too much time of yours. So moving on to the next thing, which would be this past weekend, was HCS Atlanta Majors, the big event where they end up having a champion there. And the champion happened to be Space Station Gaming. They took the W, they took the trophy home. So congratulations to them. Again, Space Station now is my #1 team. They have been ever since they got rid of ever since Optic got rid of APG. You know, they got rid of APG. To me, Optic wasn't the same after that, and it's kind of showing now. And so I have been all for Space Station Gaming since the beginning of HCS Year 3 Halo Infinite. But moving on from there, something else that they gave brand new for anyone who just logs in, you will get some brand new nameplate emblem bundle set, which is kind of weird because what it is it's 10, 11, and 12. So we had 0 through 9, and they added these just randomly, just all the way up to 12. I mean, I guess for anyone who likes those numbers, that's their favorite numbers, they can go ahead and sport those, but I don't know. To me, those were just a little bit weird, off-putting. That's why I put it at the very end of this video, but I did want to point it out because I think it's one of those subtle things not a lot of people will end up noticing and pointing out, but hey, someone might end up finding that info useful. Now, some additional Season 8 info is that we will be getting, it has been confirmed by 343 that we will be getting the game mode Headhunters later this operation. So I'm thinking either week 3 or week 4, because this is going to be a total of 5 weeks. They want to at least give each game mode 2 weeks during the operation. So that's why I'm thinking that we'll either get VIP for 3 weeks or Headhunters for 3 weeks. But we'll have to wait and see because they have not really put a date on that. But I would say these next 2 weeks, just plan on VIP being the main featured mode, and we might possibly get Headhunters right after that. Now, some other things I want to talk about is the next 2 operations. So Season 8 Operation 2 will be called Champions. That will run from September 3rd to October 8th. Then Season 8 Operation 3 will be called Halloween, which will run from October 8th through November 5th. So I'm hoping that we get some community-made Halo-themed, Flood-themed maps added into our game modes. Or come with some brand new game modes. You know, take some that the community have made, but more like on the Flood side. You know, I would love to see some Flood firefight, but that would require 343 to do a lot of work. And I highly doubt they have the team or want to do that in Halo Infinite. That'd be something maybe they'll do in Halo Infinite 2, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, that's going to be it for this video. I tried to cram everything as much as possible, make the video as short as possible. Just like I did 2 weeks ago, if there is nothing to report on, I am not going to do a video. I'm not going to waste your time, even if it's 2 or 3 minutes of me basically saying nothing, saying this is a repeat, this is a repeat, this is a repeat. That is not something that you want to see. I'm not going to do that to you because I would hate for someone to do that to me. So, therefore, if there is nothing new, I am not going to put out a video. So if you end up seeing next week no video, it's because of that. And I just want to make sure to point that out, just in case you're like, hey, I'm used to him putting out a weekly video and it's not there. I wanted to make sure to mention that. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you did find all the info that I did bring you informative. If you did, make sure to hit that like button on your way out. But until next time, Assassinator's out.